Hallo Fight-Fans, Ground & Pound TV ist mal wieder vor Ort. Die UFC ging vorhin zu Ende, wie ihr gesehen habt in unseren Videos in Nottingham. Aber diesmal sind wir in London. Neben mir eine der besten Federgewichtlerinnen, die es zurzeit gibt, Danielle West. Danielle, nice to meet you here in London. As we see, you aren't allowed to drink like us because you have to drink water. Let us know why.
Yeah, not unfortunately. I'm very lucky, actually. I'm going to be fighting on Invicta in about 6 days, so I basically am trimming down. I was about 72 and a bit when I got the call, and they need me to cut down to 65. So drinking a lot of water, no beer, no cookies, nothing really fun. It's going to be like turkey and asparagus, mainly, like once a day, and then a lot of protein shakes.
So how about not drinking, not eating much? Is that really hard to do, or is it easy for you after so many years of fighting?
I was going to say I'm kind of used to it, although the worst thing is a lot of times I'll go to the supermarket and I'll start buying stuff. I did this yesterday. I went in to pick up a couple of things that I thought I might need to rehydrate, or, you know, I take different supplements. I brought some arnica with me. And of course, like, I literally picked up everything I could find in the supermarket. I was like, I'll eat that later. It doesn't expire. And it was like, I think I spent 200 pounds in Whole Foods because it was like and it's like random stuff like chocolate, lots of gummy bears. So it's like, I don't know. I have a big weakness for gummy bears. And of course, like, I'm going to be busy this year as well, so I can't even gain my weight back. So I'll probably have 1 or 2 good days where I can, like, go out to a restaurant, have a couple of beers, and I'm totally having cupcakes after this fight. But then I'm back on the diet wagon. But yeah, I'm used to it now. So I think it's mentally the hardest thing, though. I used to be homeless when I was a teenager, so I'd live on the streets. And like you go without food, and it totally brings back that mentality of like we could not eat for days. So, and that's kind of a bit weird, but it'll be okay.
So this week will be very hard, I guess, with your eating. But what about the weekend? You will fight Julia Budd.
Yes. This will also be very hard.
I think so too. What do you think about her?
She looks like she's going to be a very tough opponent. She's extremely strong. She's got excellent wrestling. She's very well-rounded, really slick standing up. She's got very good ground and pound. She's got a lot of experience. She's fought a lot of really top people. Yeah, and she does look a bit scary. I have to say, I saw her in the last Invicta up against Elaina Maxwell, and I thought, oh my God, she looks huge. And Elaina Maxwell even said she was really big. And I thought, wow, Elaina Maxwell looked big to me, so now I'm like, shit.
So what about the weight? You said you had not many days now left for your weight cut. Will everything work out?
Mm-hmm. I actually, I'm doing really well now. I'm kind of right on schedule for the weight, which is fine. Apparently, Julia Budd's actually quite close to the weight, which is, I don't know, it's reassuring, I guess, because at least I know she's not going to be, like, massive. I have this picture in my head of, like, She-Hulk. I think she's going to be, like, enormous, and I'm like, oh, my God, I'm going to be dwarfed by the 50-foot woman, and she's going to... So, a little nervous, but no, I think I'll be fine weight-wise. I've done cuts before, so, and I've got... I just spoke with the corner. The corner's very experienced with the cuts as well, so, and I've done so many cuts now, I'm quite used to it.
Yeah, you tried for a while now to get into Invicta. Are you pretty happy now, or what do you feel?
I'm very happy. I think I totally felt like I was like the only person that was never going to get asked on the fight for the longest time. I think I was telling you the last fight card, Elaina Maxwell and Milana Dutiva were both on it, and they'd both beaten me. And I was like, they hate me. I'll never get invited to this party. So it was, it feels like I've finally been invited to sit with the cool kids at the table. And it was just a huge opportunity. I think they could have been like, Danielle, we're going to put you in with this bear, you know, who's possibly got rabies. And I would have been like, yes, I'll totally take it. So, yeah, I was not desperate, but I was definitely, it was one of those things I really, really wanted to do. I'm really crazy about the organization, everything they're doing for women's sports. And I think also, like, the matchmaking's very good. They treat the fighters very well. So, no, I'm extremely happy about it.
So you just told me it's a great opportunity. What do you think about the fight with Julia Budd, to get back to her? If you beat her, what does this mean for you and your career and the rankings?
I think according to the rankings that I saw earlier today, I think she's 9 and I'm 10. I think it's there's like 2 or 3 different rankings. Like one of them I'm outside of the top 10, but the one that I'm on that I see a lot, I'm on 10 and she's 9. So in terms of rankings, I can't imagine there's going to be a lot of movement, which is fine. It would be a huge accomplishment to beat somebody of Bud's stature, I think, because Bud beat Nielsen so quickly, and Nielsen totally picked me apart and outclassed me, it would mean a lot for me to win against Julia Budd, because I won't rematch Elaina Nielsen because she beat me. There's not really any point for me. I'm quite happy to say, well, all right, fine, fair enough, very much, congratulations. But if I could beat Bud, who beat Nielsen, I'd feel really good. So it'd be for me. This is all for me.
Okay, let's go a little bit into the future. You talked about the SFL, the Super Fight League. You had some stuff working there. What's new?
I'm still not sure. I'm in the middle of contract negotiations, and I haven't heard a definite no. I know Charmaine Tweet, who is also 145 pounds, is competing, and if you look on their website, I seem to be in the women fighters 145 division, and I haven't heard back from them about a no. I'm kind of discussing the contract stuff now, so I'm hoping that I'm still supposed to be fighting Charmaine Tweet on the 2nd of November. So, but again, I'm not entirely sure, which was another reason why I was very happy to take the Invicta fight, because, I don't know, after having Spain cancel, I was just like, right, we'll just put something in here, screw it, we'll just go for it.
So now Invicta works with the SFL. So does it mean you can fight in both organizations for the future? Or are you getting some exclusive contract, or what's going on there?
Invicta hasn't offered me a contract or talked about a contract at all. I think, for me, this is a huge opportunity to kind of prove myself to the organization, to show that, I'm able to kind of compete with that echelon of fighters. However, I don't know. It'd be interesting, after the fight to see what happens with that. I would definitely be open to talking to Invicta about doing something long term, just because I'm a huge fan of the organization. In terms of SFL, I think they wanted me to do something exclusive. I have commitment issues. I do this with all my work. Like, I'm very monogamous with my personal life, but commitment issues because I fight abroad a lot for a lot of different organizations, which I quite like, that flexibility. And I don't know, I have yet to find an organization that, would be able to look after me and promise me the fights and, kind of be supportive to do something exclusive with. Plus, like, a lot of the people I want to fight are all on different organizations. So, I definitely want to fight Rin Nakai. Marlus Conan would be like a huge honor. Hiroko Yamanaka, who I was supposed to fight on Jules last December, and then she fought Chris Cyborg. So there's a few women, and they're all on different organizations. So, unless I can get, those on one organization, I have a couple of women that I'd love to do, to fight. It sounds really, you know what I mean.
Yeah, but I guess, like you said, sounds good. A lot of names. Let's see what the future brings. Let's go back now to Women Can Fight. Yes. You reffed there some weeks before, and just let us know what went there.
Sure. It's Women Fight Back, and it was the UK's first all-women event. I think it's kind of exciting because Invicta started this. A lot of countries are starting to do all-women events. Holland obviously has, oh my gosh, I was on the Holland all-women's fight event that Irma Verhoef does. So there's, several like small all-women events emerging now on the scene. But it was great, actually. It was a really lovely event. Rosie Sexton was one of the judges, and it was brilliant to see her and catch up with her and talk to her about her upcoming match with Shayla Gaff. And then the fights themselves were great. It was wonderful to see all these girls, they're competing, to meet all of them, to talk to them. There was a lot of enthusiasm. It was well promoted. Reffing... It's one of those things. I'm getting better with it. This is the second fight event I've reffed. So, and I might possibly be reffing another event in November called Fury, because I was talking to the guy that runs that. So, but yeah, it's just kind of, well, I get paid for it. It's not like a different career or anything. I kind of
Yeah, that would be my question because you said in our last interview that you just want to fight this year and then hang up the gloves.
Yeah.
What's up with that? Does it mean you do something else, training or
I'll be
reffing or?
coaching. I'm hoping to coach. I'm definitely hoping to start coaching a lot more and cornering and helping develop fighters now. I do seminars here and there, and I definitely help take classes sometimes at the gyms I train at, and occasionally people come down to train with me, and I help work with people at their fight camps, men and women both. I'm also I'm going to be going to Singapore still, so I'm looking, when I go over to Singapore, I'm quitting my day job, and I'm actually looking to get certified to do sport massage. So I'm kind of excited about that. And then, yeah, I'll hopefully be doing a lot more MMA coaching. So I'll definitely be involved no matter what, yeah, when I retire. So.
Yeah, another question for you. Your book, what's up with that? Last time you told us it's coming out. Is it?
It is. It's out. It's out. Yeah, it's not like the fights where they'll get canceled or unless like the printing factory burns down. And now that I've said that, I'm like, oh. My publisher's probably like, no. It's supposed to be coming out October 9th, but I'm thinking it's probably going to come out a week after or 2 weeks after, just because I know that they had some formatting issues with the print run. So I'm waiting to hear back about that. But no, it's on Facebook. I even have it on my fight page on Facebook. So it's...
Just say the name one more time.
Oh, it's...
People to buy it?
Oh, yeah, of course. It's All Change, Please. So, and it's a fictional novel, basically about people in their 20s coping with the sudden death of they all have a common friend who dies quite suddenly, and it's kind of a dark comedy about that. I know it's horrible. I'm like, oh my god, it's this comedy about death and like, you know, being uncertain about your 20s, but it actually is. So yeah, there's all sorts of like grim things, and I'm like, isn't that funny?
Yeah, well, thanks a lot.
I know, you're like, sorry.
So people, if you see this, don't miss the fight in Invicta and get her book, and let's see what's up with the SFL.
Yes.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Cheers.